All right, so while Goodwill internationally is the largest employer of people with disabilities worldwide, here in Goodwill, Ontario, Great Lakes region, we have just shy of 400 employees so far, and we're certainly growing by leaps and bounds. And we have a commitment to provide employment opportunities for people who face barriers to employment. So that might be somebody with a disability, but it might be somebody coming from generational poverty or from some other difficult situation that may just make it harder for them to get employment. All right, so this is my guide dog, Kaya. She's 3 years old, and I got her about a year ago. My vision is degenerative, and so I went from using a white cane to being better served by a guide dog, and she's amazing. My kids were at the age where they were both heading into school full-time, and I was ready to move on to a new stage in my career, and so I decided to approach Goodwill. There was a new building going up in my community, and I wanted to I recognized there was a lot of opportunities in the organization. It was a great organization, so I approached them to see if my skill set was something that they could use, and indeed it was. So I was hired part-time, and I really enjoy working here. We really believe that when people are working, communities are working. First of all, you've got a person who has the dignity of employment and can support and contribute to their own family, but then you also have the benefit of their skills being given and contributed into the community. And so we all have something to contribute. And so we really feel that the community flourishes when we're all employed and contributing in some way.
I'm Leanne Hurley from Goodwill on Horton Street. I'm a donor greeter, have been for almost 3 years. My general function is to bring in donations from the donors and break them down into different categories so they can be distributed throughout the production room and sent out to our nice shoppers that spend lots of money here, right? So anyway, these are our 5 basic categories: accessories, shoes, housewares, and electronics.
At this station, they break down shoes, all the shoes and hats, mitts, and scarves. This item would go into this bin, then it would be checked, priced, tickered, and set on the table. When the table is full, it goes over to the holding area. From there, it goes to in here. The girls sort it. We have four categories: men's, women's, kids, and linens. And then from there, when these bins are hospital carts are full, we bring it over to the hanging station. Clothing goes onto a hanger. They count the clothing to see how many items we're putting out a day. We hang about 1,000 items of clothing per person. Our main hanger can hang up to 1,200 a day. This is our electrical E&M station. Here we do all the small appliances, anything that has a battery or is electrical. It's done on this station. Our clothing, we have a rotation system, 4 to 5 weeks. We use different colored Tiggers for that. So every week there's a different color being pulled off the floor and sent to a buyer.
I did an article in Sarnia, and I just described it as you come from the dark and you climb to go over your rainbow, and then you find something like this in your life, right? And here you are 3 years later. These people sometimes, without realizing, inspire you, you know, by saying things, and then you think about it. Like Kevin Smith, he's the CEO in Sarnia. I'll never forget him saying that. I want to get everybody off welfare. It's one person, and that can save, you know, that gives us hope for everything, right? If you see that one person can do something, well, like Tina comes here, she's deaf. Like, could you imagine? Like, what courage is that to come into work every day having that barrier, you know? You admire people like that. When you think, oh my God, I got it so rough, well, look what she's got to put up with, right?
So the mission of Goodwill is to change lives and communities through the power of work. And we do this several ways. So we provide employment opportunities for people within our stores and within our work platforms. So we have retail stores, but we also are very shortly going to be opening a cafe. And so people come to Goodwill and they can work for us, learn skills, and either stay here or graduate and move on to other employment opportunities within the community. The other thing that we do, employment related, is that we're able to provide people with employment services. So if you are looking for work, or if you would like to move forward in your employment journey, you can come to Goodwill and receive employment services, get help, get connected to the next job or the next career